It's a topic y'all had. Why men don't take accountability for their actions.
That was not my topic.
That was my topic. Okay.
So
I remember.
What did you want to get into? That'd be our last topic for the day. What you want to get into about that?
I feel
it's
like
the plain question itself.
Like, why do some men? I'm like some men, not all men. You know, some men.
Of course.
I meant some men because like.
Accountability. What you mean by accountability?
Like, all right, their wrongdoings, like, and their responsibilities on their actions and shit. Like, sometimes,
I can give a point.
Some men like to blame you as the reason why they're doing stuff. Like me personally, if I'm wrong in a situation, I'm gonna apologize.
Couple seconds in, right? And I already got something to say. Couple seconds in, but I actually think that this is a little bit backwards. I'm not saying that there's some men that are not accountable for their actions, but I think that accountability is literally like women's kryptonite, right? Like they will literally like go to blows with you before they tell you they're wrong, they're sorry, and admit all the fault that they've had within the situation. And I think men are more realists, and more times than not, and I say more times than not, this is not 100% of men, okay? Because just like how we have some women out there who's trifling, we have men out there who act trifling as well. But more times than not, there's a lot of men who will say, this is what you're doing wrong in the relationship. If you do this, it's going to cause me to do this. And you have to stop doing this. And women will disregard it. And then when he comes back and he's like, well, I told you. Then you act shocked. Oh, how you blaming me when it was you? And it's like, but you're forgetting all the conversations that came in the beginning of the situation. A lot of women prefer to move in silence, right? They scream at you, but they never say, this is causing this and this causing that. And again, this is not 100% across the board when I'm talking about women or men, but I'm just stating the obvious based off of these conversations.
Okay, I'm wrong, I messed up. No, I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm wrong, I messed up, blah, blah, blah. You feel me? But if you choose to argue with me, all right, I'm trying to communicate with you, but you're not communicating with me. You're just basically playing the blame game. You feel me? Or also comes to cheating. I don't know. That's an answer I've gotten before.
Well, at least you got. I don't know.
I don't know why. She got that one time.
It happened already. What you gonna do? It happened already. What you gonna do about it?
Why you not talking?
I mean,
I don't know why I did it.
I've said that a few times.
But a lot of times niggas don't know why they did it.
What?
It just be opportunity.
All right,
I've come.
That don't mean.
I wouldn't really say that's a good example for them. For me, my baby father, I love you, but he took me through the worst trial in my life. That's why I love him though, because I learned from him.
Yeah,
for me. But at the same time, he don't take accountability for his actions, and I say that because I would say to him like, okay. If I asked you to go to the store and you went to and you didn't go, you end up going somewhere else. But you went outside to go to the store, right? I'm just giving a hypothetically speaking. You went outside to go to the store because I asked you to go, right? But you went outside and you went and you seen Tom, Dick, Harry. You went to go play basketball with Tom, Dick, and Harry. You come back, you still ain't got no milk, right? What happened? Oh, I was with Tom, Dick, and Harry. They told me to do this. For me, I was.
Sound like he took accountability to me.
So first, I thought they were gonna stay on topic of the first thing, but I want to just address, okay, what was said about the cheating thing when he says sometimes men don't know why. I think that's making it seem like men are unintelligent and that they're unaware of things that happen around them, and that's really not true. A lot of men are very aware as to why they step out. It might be for reasons that a woman is not going to like. It might be for reasons that may not make sense to a woman, right? It might just be because it was available. It might be because he's unhappy in his relationships. But not every time is a man going to feel comfortable with telling you exactly the reason why he did the things that he's doing, especially if you are not emotionally mature enough to handle that situation either. Right? Because he's not going to tell you something to have you punch him in the face or tell you something for you and him to be fighting and tussling for all that toxic behavior. He's going to tell you what he thinks that you can handle. Because there's a lot of men out there who own up to their actions and tell their spouse everything because they know her mental capacity can handle what it is that he's telling her. So let's not act like men just step out or whatever the case is and they have no idea what happens to them, right? Like, let's just be honest. Now, moving on to what she said about her baby father. what she's talking about just sounds like a lack of communication. It doesn't sound like anything like accountability. It just sounds like he's just moving, making moves, and he didn't, consider her or call her or let her know what's going on when she asked him for something. And I think that's just simple communication. It's not accountability.
He said where he was at.
No.
He said where he was at.
No. I'm not asking you where you at. I'm not asking you where you at. I'm asking you why you ain't get the milk. Why you felt like that Tom, Dick, and Harry was more important than you going outside to get the milk and come back and then you going outside. Take responsibility for that.
I mean, that makes him irresponsible, but I don't think that's
accountability.
Though.
It's not.
Yeah.
I'm just hypothetically speaking.
I'm sorry, babe. I forgot. I got sidetracked.
Yeah.
Let me go get it now.
Exactly.
Something like that.
Exactly.
I agree, but it's more on the irresponsible
That's
side.
both.
That's the same thing.
Yeah.
But that taking accountability for your responsibilities, no?
I feel like most fuckboys are accountable for their shit. No, I'm not.
He's speaking for he's speaking for the ex-fuckboys. He's speaking for the ex-fuckboys.
Most fuckboys.
Because his girl watching, so he's speaking for the ex-fuckboys.
Most fuckboys are accountable of their actions. They just don't give a fuck about how you care, like how you feel after they told you whatever it is. And if you think you want to dig out, why you doing this? I don't know.
No, but I agree.
I don't care.
I agree.
Oh well.
I agree because I had one of those.
Because what do you want me to say? I'm sorry? They're not sorry. You get what I'm saying? So that's the whole point about it.
Yeah. I mean, but they're not taking account.
He's not wrong. I mean, they're not sorry. They know they're going to do it again. They know you're not going anywhere. They know you're not going to do anything about it. So why are we even having this conversation? I don't know. Leave me alone. Like, that's their mentality. I don't know, and leave me alone.
Yeah, they still not.
You're
not being a G about it.
If they say yeah, I did it, so what you gonna do now?
I don't know.
Taking accountability.
Oh, they saying they did it?
That's all.
I don't know. I don't care. If you want to
wait, are you saying that you did it?
If you saying I don't care, you caught me, then what is that saying?
Nah.
You want to literally hear these particular words like, I did it.
But you guys want to hear it.
Huh?
If it was the foot on the other shoe, y'all would want to hear it.
I want to hear it.
All is being said, women still accept that nigga for giving that bullshit ass answer, and you can realize that a man wouldn't accept that from y'all.
I think that might.
Okay.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Yo, you probably make Arthur bust in here and be like, yo, you wilding out for that one. But I think there might be some men that don't take accountability because y'all still gonna reward him at the end of the day. This is why I hate when women say, well, why don't guys hold other men accountable? Well, if I hold my bro accountable, I'm like, yo, you did some fuck shit, right?
Word.
But that's still gonna be his bro.
Listen, regardless if we friends or not, if you still giving him pussy, you rewarded him for being a fuckboy. He could lose a friendship, but he not gonna be willing to lose the pussy. Like you still giving him, you're still rewarding him for his toxic behavior. Like men don't care about friendship; they care more about pussy than they do about friendship.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
That's him.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100% because when I was dealing with my baby father, right? Before I decided to actually cut it off with him, right? That's something that we went through. It's like, okay, I kept rewarding him the whole 10 years we was together. You were fuck, you ain't shit. Right?
You was rewarding him or he was rewarding you?
I was rewarding him.
Because he was blowing your back out.
I was rewarding him. Shit, I rewarded him and gave that nigga a baby and then I left. Okay?
Okay.
But
you gave him what he wanted and then left.
No, I gave him what I wanted.
Why is that hype? Like, why are you hype about that? Like, why are you hype saying like, I gave him a baby, then I left to raise a child without two parents in the same household? I put it on him. Like, that should not be like a reward for you to say that. It shouldn't be like, he did me wrong for 10 years. I just gave him a child, something that he really wanted, and then I dipped out. Like, that doesn't make you like so cool or like so above him to be doing that. Like, it just shows that exactly what he just said you're playing into. Like, he did you wrong or whatever it is, or you felt like you were, you deserved more out of the relationship and he was giving you toxic situation, which it sounds like it was probably toxic on both sides. Because I'm pretty sure if we talk to him, we'll get a whole different side of the story. However, you just have a baby with him, knowing that you're not going to be with him for the rest of your life. And then you walk around like, like it's a stripe or something. Like, that's not good. It's not healthy.
Oh, you wanted the baby.
I wanted the baby.
So Okay.
Listen, we not going further
shit, we only got
yeah. Right, we talking into other topics, but what I'm saying is, I had to, for me, really show him that I wasn't fucking with him no more, in order for him to respect.
That's how I got my accountability, because he did not, baby, you did not take no accountability for nothing until I left his ass high and dry in Miami Carnival.
Don't call me.
Next thing you know, I come back. I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry for that. And I always tell my friends, leave that nigga alone. And if he really
ain't sorry, he only sorry he got caught.
Come back. And to this day, he will apologize for things he did years ago, because he would take accountability because he know he don't want to lose me. So his mindset was like, literally, like, for instance, we had an argument the other day.
Shit, my baby father still ain't taking accountability.
He knew he did something that was beneficial for him, and it wasn't for me. And I was upset about that. I'm like, yo, you got your closure, I didn't. That's not fair. And he realized that it hurt my feelings. And I'm like, well, I need to act. And he said, no, babe, I'm sorry that hurt your feelings. Like, I really thought it would do this for me, but I guess it didn't, because it hurt you more in the end of the process. But that also, he growed up. Like, this
did
nigga,
not get that.
We could be a whole podcast about what he did to me.
Or shout out to Bam Bam.
Shout out to
But he took accountability for his actions. So she basically debunked everything that the other females were saying. She basically was like, well, in a lack of better words, he heard her, then he apologized for it and took accountability for his actions. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Love you.